Will there be some degree of accountability for President Trump's mass firing of federal employees? Maybe. USA Today reports tens of thousands of federal government probationary workers fired in recent weeks as part of President Trump's sweeping cuts to the federal workforce must be reinstated immediately, a California judge ordered Thursday. The decision from U.S. District Judge William Alsup in San Francisco is one of the most far-reaching court defeats so far in the Trump administration's efforts, led by top White House advisor Elon Musk, to gut the federal bureaucracy. The judge ordered 6 federal agencies, the Department of Defense, Veterans Affairs, Agriculture, Energy, Interior, and Treasury, to reinstate recently fired or promoted probationary employees who were terminated by the Trump administration. Alsup, an appointee of former President Bill Clinton, said the U.S. Office of Personnel Management, the federal government's human resources agency, lacked the authority to order the firings and did so unlawfully. However, the judge only cited evidence of improper terminations at the 6 agencies, declining to order the reinstatement of probationary workers at 16 other agencies cited by unions in a lawsuit challenging the layoffs. He also said the Trump administration tried to circumvent protections for federal workers by falsely claiming the reason for their termination was their performance. Yes, bingo, oh my God, go after that. That was insane. Quote, "It is a sad day when our government would fire some good employee and say it was based on performance when they knew good and well that's a lie." Yes, it is so sleazy. The Trump administration just does not care about the truth. They will make up lies that are just so transparently false. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt, in a statement, accused the judge of attempting to unconstitutionally seize the power of hiring and firing from the executive branch and signaled an appeal was likely. She did not say whether the administration plans to comply with the order. Well, Caroline Leavitt, I'm sorry, but the executive branch doesn't run everything. Checks and balances exist. The judiciary can tell you that what you did was unconstitutional. They were not doing something unconstitutional. Your administration, Donald and Elon, they're doing the unconstitutional things. They're not complying with the law, and they're straight up lying while failing to comply with the law, saying, oh yeah, it's just performance. They were doing just fine. They just want to gut the bureaucracy as part of an ideological attempt to transfer wealth from the poor and middle class to the top 1%. That is what is going on here. The president has the authority to exercise the power of the entire executive branch. Singular district court judges cannot abuse the power of the entire judiciary to thwart the president's agenda, Leavitt said. I will admit that my Leavitt impression there was not very good. If a federal district court judge would like executive powers, they can try and run for president themselves. This is just unitary executive theory garbage. This type of stuff, this line of reasoning that, oh yeah, no, we can't hold them accountable, we can't put guardrails up. No, the judiciary needs to mind its own business. Caroline Leavitt did not take constitutional law. She added the Trump administration will immediately fight back against this absurd and unconstitutional order. She sure is mad. The judge's decision came in case brought by the American Federation of Government Employees and other government employee unions, which sued seeking to reverse the terminations. Everett Kelly, national president of AFGE, said the union is pleased by Alsup's decision to reinstate probationary workers, quote, who were illegally fired from their jobs by an administration hell-bent on crippling federal agencies and their work on behalf of the American public. Kelly said his union will keep fighting until all federal employees who were unjustly and illegally fired are given their jobs back. You go. Alsup also extended a temporary restraining order that he granted plaintiffs last month to block the OPM from ordering agencies to fire probationary employees. Alsup had declined at the time to require that fired workers get their jobs back. The Trump Justice Department has argued the OPM directive to federal departments, issued in a January 20 memo, was not an order to fire probationary workers, but simply to identify probationary workers who were not mission critical and could be fired. In response to the judge's prior ruling in February, the OPM on March 4 updated its guidance to say the agency is not directing agencies to take any specific performance-based actions regarding probationary employees, and that agencies have ultimate decision-making authority, power, and responsibility for such personnel actions. But Alsup took exception to the Trump administration, citing the update to the memo and press releases as evidence the OPM had no control over the firings. He also admonished the Justice Department attorney representing OPM Kelsey Helland for ignoring a court order for the office's acting director, Charles Ezell, to appear before the court to be cross-examined. Quote, "I've been practicing for serving in this court for over 50 years, and I know how we get at the truth, and you're not helping me get at the truth. You're giving me press releases, sham documents," Alsop said. Federal employees in probationary status targeted in an initial round of Trump firings were either recently hired or promoted, usually within the past year. They lack civil service protections of career government employees, making them easier to fire for performance issues. The judge's decision came as federal departments faced a deadline Thursday to prepare large-scale reductions in force as part of a deeper second wave of terminations that go beyond probationary workers by targeting career employees. The judge did not address the second round of firings in his order. I can't imagine what a struggle it must be to be in this position as a federal government employee. You know, right-wingers love to mock them as spoiled brats. It's pretty common. They say, oh yeah, no, they're just pampered little soy boys and soy girls. They're whiny, they're losers. It's like, no, the country depends on them. Maybe not every single one individually, but we need a strong federal workforce. And just firing them, I mean, it's not only punitive, it's ideological nonsense, it's lying by saying it's performing issues, and it's shooting the country in the foot. Let me know what you think in the comments below about this decision. I think the judge got it exactly right. Please like, comment, or subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. This has been the More the Merrier, and I look forward to speaking to you in my next video.